Let's get straight to the point. Olivia Culpo gave birth, and instead of people focusing on the baby or congratulating her on motherhood, TikTok exploded over what was inside her hospital bag. We're talking pillows, flameless candles, a speaker for her husband to DJ while she's giving birth, a comforter, designer makeup, framed photos, and two huge suitcases packed with everything from nipple cream to cashmere loungewear. It looked more like a vacation than a hospital trip, and it did not stop at just a few passing comments. Moms online, from licensed therapists to beauty influencers to everyday parents, were either deeply inspired or flat out disgusted. Some praised her attention to detail, others called it out of touch and attention seeking. So how did a hospital bag, a deeply personal private thing, turn into one of the biggest, loudest, most divisive mom moments on TikTok this year? Let's break it down piece by piece.
First time mom packing hospital bag. I worked really hard on this and I know how overwhelming the whole process is, and I committed a while ago to making a video because I hope it can be a resource to people, because I've watched so many of these and they're really interesting.
In her own words, Olivia said, "First time mom packing hospital bag. I worked really hard on this and I know how overwhelming the whole process is." And when she said she worked hard, she meant it. This wasn't just a few things tossed into a duffel bag last minute. Olivia gave the internet a full organized breakdown. We're talking two full-sized suitcases, each sectioned off and packed like a Pinterest board. The first suitcase was all about comfort, real, intentional, and soft to the touch kind of comfort. She packed her go-to Barefoot Dreams blanket, which she said is obviously the most comfortable. She added extra fluffy pillows, her favorites because she's a self-proclaimed pillow snob, a compact twin-size comforter, not just for her, but for Christian too, two sleep masks, one mini fan, and another stronger one with a clip, a light she saw on another mom's video, flameless flickering candles for ambience, and yes, aromatherapy, essential oils for calming. She even bought a framed photo for her dog, Oliver, her firstborn, just to bring a sense of home with her. And she did not stop there. Olivia even considered lighting, smells, and airflow, things many new moms wouldn't think about. Everything in the suitcase said, "I want this to feel safe. I want this to feel like me."
So many of these and they're really interesting. Starting with two large suitcases. I am such a pillow snob, so I knew that I was going to need specific pillows. It's just like a me thing. I don't know what the hospital pillows are like, but I am not taking my chances. I need to get my beauty sleep. Be a mom. Everything in this first suitcase is like my comfort stuff. Barefoot Dreams blanket because they're obviously the most comfortable. Extra fluffy comforters, twin size for Christian and I. These compact into nothing. Two sleep masks. I have one mini fan. I actually got another one right now. Can grip onto a lot more. Break time. Got this really cute light because I saw it on someone else's video. Aromatherapy. I know this is something you'd have to be careful with once the baby actually arrives. I brought a picture of Oliver, my firstborn. This is the most ridiculous thing. These are flameless flickering candles. So those are my comfort items. By the way, I am not a cube packer, but I have to say, for your hospital bag, it's game changing and really comfortable robe. This is from Chaucer. After you give birth, I guess you get really cold, which I can't imagine because I currently feel like a polar bear.
The second suitcase, essentials. Though that word definitely depends on who you ask. Inside were two separate postpartum kits from Freedom Mom, one for vagina bath and one for C-section. She included grippy socks, belly bands, peri bottles, disposable recovery underwear, high-waisted briefs, nipple butter, cooling pads, and even ice pack liners. She had nipple shields, gel pads, lactation, drink mix, electrolytes, and breast pumps from Medela. Her toiletries bag had deodorant, dry shampoo, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, face wipes, and more. She packed long phone chargers, a camera, a video recorder, a tripod, extension cords, and a laptop charger. And yes, she had snacks, lots of them. She even set aside a space for Christian stuff and, of course, his speaker, because apparently he'd be the DJ during labor. She was thoughtful down to the last cube, labeling and packing each one to make it easier to find things quickly. She even color coordinated her going home outfit. Black, cashmere, and soft. She laughed a little while filming. "This is probably getting ridiculous," she said, but she wasn't apologizing. She said, "A lot of this stuff is more luxuries as opposed to essentials. And I'm aware of that. I just thought it would make my hospital stay more comfortable." And honestly, she was right. The comfort Olivia talked about, that is not basic hospital comfort. That is curated piece. That is prep with intention. That is privilege, yes, but also planning.
I feel like a polar bear, instantly sweating. On to the other suitcase that is actually the essentials. So I have 2 mom kits from Freedom Mom, which are great. One is for C-section, one is for vaginal birth, the baby's breech. So try to flip it, but there is a chance that its head will not move from where it's been, which is right here. The C-section kit, you have the belly band, the grippy socks, which are essentials, Harry bottle. The first timer, I'm a little confused about. High-waisted briefs, disposable recovery underwear is a little adhesive, I'm assuming for your scar maybe. Hospital gown, vaginal birth one also has a perennial cooling foam, ice pack, cooling pad liner. C-section, vaginal birth have both of these little postpartum kits. This is by Cube of Nipple Essential. Mom Cozy nursing bra with the gel pads. Nipple butter, it's actually just my bump butter, which I'm obsessed with this. I have the Medela hydrogel pad and the Medela breast pump. I pack my supplements even though I know that they say they might not want the hospital, might not want you taking anything. All of my electrolytes, lactation drink mix. I have no idea what's in that. I have another snack bag, but I'm gonna have Christian pack the snacks, so that's gonna be in his department. I have a whole electronics cube. A nice camera, a cool camera, recorder.
But comfort for Olivia apparently looks a lot different than it does for most people. And that difference is what set the internet off. TikTok moms came in fast and hard. The responses flooded the For You page like a wave of mom rage and hot takes. This video was so triggering for so many moms. One creator said blatantly, "You don't need as much as you think you do." She did not hold back. She went on, overpacking and overprepping helps to create a sense of control in every scary, unpredictable situation. That hit home for a lot of moms watching, especially those who remembered what it felt like before their first delivery. Another commenter jumped in agreeing, but with a tone that felt almost sympathetic. Every mom who has been through it has roasted this poor woman expecting her first child. It was like a silent argument across TikTok. We've been there, but girl, this is a bit much. And still others did not mince their words. One user flat out called it unrealistic. Another said it felt like a performance for social media. It did not stop there. Some said Olivia's video was an aesthetic-driven fantasy, while others compared it for a lifestyle influencer's version of labor, curated down to the lighting and linens. Suddenly, what was meant to be a simple and possibly helpful packing vlog became something entirely different. A magnet for judgment, a reflection of mom culture, and a lightning rod for deeper insecurities. This wasn't just criticism, it turned into a public meltdown of opinions, personal projections, and emotional callouts. Some were gentle, others were brutal, but they kept coming, one after another, in the comment section and stitches that followed. Then came the moms who were over it. One mom with 3 kids said, "I've had 1 vaginal delivery and 2 cesareans. If I could have taken my favorite pillows into the hospital where they have those trash pillows, I effing would have." She wasn't just defensive, she was calling it like she saw it. All of you bitching about what's in her bag either don't have children or don't have the means to buy what she had. And it's pure jealousy. She admitted that when she had her first child at 21, she did not have big girl money. Her hospital bag had just the basics. But by the time she had her second and third kids, her setup was entirely different. All the baby stuff I had were like my dream baby items.
I've had enough. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? The amount of videos that I have seen shaming Olivia Culpo for what's in her hospital bag is making me rage. Let me tell you, I've had 3 children. I've had 1 vaginal delivery and 2 cesareans, okay? All of you that are bitching about what's in her bag either don't have children or you don't have the means to buy what she had in her bag, and it's pure jealousy, and I'll tell you for why, right? If I could have taken my favourite pillows into hospital where they have those trash pillows, I fucking would have, okay? Number 1. Number 2, I took makeup and things. I don't even wear makeup that often, or like I'm not like a big makeup galley, but I took makeup in because I just wanted something that was going to make me feel a little bit better, and it did. It worked. Best believe me, my cases would look like that. Now, another thing is, when I had my first child, I was 20. I was 21 when I gave birth, right? I didn't have big girl money, okay? So my hospital bag was bare necessities. Also, TikTok and things didn't exist then, so I didn't have all these people telling me, look at all these amazing things you can take in a hospital bag, and me thinking, that is genius, let me do it. Second baby, girl, I had big girl money. My bag looked so different second time around, okay? Let me tell you. And all the baby stuff I had were like my dream baby items. Baby number 3 was back to back with baby number 2, so I still had all of my dream baby items.
She even said, "The me that gave birth to my first child would have been envious of the me that gave birth to my second and third."
The me that gave birth to my first child would have been envious of the me that gave birth to my second and third child, okay? I would have been jealous.
And finally, she said what many people were afraid to admit. If you're jealous, just say you are. Another woman broke it down even more clearly. She knows herself. She knows what she's gonna use. There is nothing wrong with pampering yourself. A lot of y'all are showing that y'all did not have the freedom or luxury to do what she's doing. It wasn't just about packing too much. It was about money, about privilege, about how much luxury one is allowed to bring into a medical experience. And what made it sting more was how casual Olivia made it all seem, as if comfort was a basic right when for most women it is a rare gift.
My whole thing about Olivia and her hospital bag is, one, she knows herself and knows what she's going to use and what she needs to make sure that she's comfortable. Two, there's nothing wrong with pampering yourself or giving yourself the luxury that you want, curating that luxurious space. And three, a lot of y'all are showing that y'all didn't have the freedom or the luxury to do the things that she's doing. So y'all always say you don't need that, just like y'all tell a first-time mama.
One voice stood out from the noise, a therapist who's also a mother of 2 boys. And instead of jumping into the pile on with a list of to-dos and don'ts, she took a completely different angle and it hit hard. As a therapist and a mom of 2 boys, she said with a dry, sarcastic tone, "I think it's really important that we inundate her with videos and opinions about what we think she should and shouldn't bring." You could feel the weight behind those words. She wasn't just being sarcastic, she was making a point about internet culture, about how quick we are to police how women prepare for something as intimate and emotional as giving birth. Her tone was calm, but the message was loud. Why is it that when a first-time mom shares her personal plans, strangers jump in like referees at a match she never signed up for? Why do so many people feel entitled to tell someone else what their hospital bag should look like? Especially when Olivia never asked for feedback. She wasn't offering tips. She wasn't claiming to be an expert. She was just sharing her own list. So the therapist's question lingered. Why are strangers on the internet piling judgment onto someone's first birth experience? Why is it so hard to let women prepare in peace, especially when peace is all they're really trying to pack for?
It's really important that we inundate her with videos and opinions about what we think she should and shouldn't bring to her first experience of having her first child as a mother.
Of course, not everyone was angry. Some people were laughing, genuinely laughing. It became a meme, a moment, and honestly, the laughter probably helped ease the tension. Many moms came to Olivia's defense, and they had valid points that weren't just about supporting Olivia. They were about defending the experience of first-time motherhood itself. One woman said it plainly. It is a rite of passage as a fast-time mom to overpack, and the amount of stuff she's bringing, a lot, but that's her right. She wasn't sugarcoating it. She understood that Olivia went overboard, but so what? According to her and many others, it is better to be overprepared than underprepared, especially when it's your first time facing something as overwhelming as childbirth. She was clearly fed up with the condescending tone that filled Olivia's comment section. I'm so tired of these moms of 5 chiming in like, you won't use any of that, okay? And maybe she won't, but that's not the point. She pushed back. Just because you've had more kids doesn't make you an expert. Let women pack whatever they want. If they come home and unpack shit they did not use, who cares? It doesn't affect you, like, at all. Olivia ended her video with this. If you did not find any of this helpful and think I'm ridiculous and that I overpacked, 1, I slightly agree with you. And 2, you made it this far in the video and I commend you for that.
And I'm aware of that. I thought would make my hospital stay more comfortable. I hope you guys find it useful. But if you didn't find any of this helpful and you think I'm ridiculous and that I overpacked, 1, I slightly agree with you. And 2, you made it this far in the video and I commend you for that.
She wasn't trying to be the standard. She was just showing what made her feel ready. She knew she would be judged and still she posted. That says a lot about what confidence looks like in motherhood, especially online. Congratulations to Olivia and Christian on baby cow lady Annalise. And to every mom watching, pack your damn bag however you want. Bring the blanket, bring the speaker, bring nothing at all. It's your birth, it's your body, it's your bag.